One to Grow On, a new set of tools developed by the National Institute of Mental Health to stimulate thinking about mental health issues related to teacher-student interaction in the classroom. The idea for this program grew out of the basic concern of parents, teachers, and mental health workers for helping the student in the process of personal growth. A teacher who is sensitive to the young person's needs, feelings, and interests, and who understands his own potential as the shaper of classroom experiences, can provide important help. Classroom mental health holds the potential for enhancing every child's ability to develop his humanness, skill in decision-making, self-understanding, and a sense of responsibility. One to Grow On is a series of 6 films with print materials designed as a catalyst, a core of impressions and data around which personal and collective problems can be discussed and solutions suggested. The first film in the series is a documentary study of 3 uniquely different high school students in a single history class. Each participates with his own special set of motives, needs, and values.
Oh, I like history as a subject, pretty much. I don't like the teacher. He gives assignments that most of them are strictly opinion, and I don't see how he can really grade it.
I don't think I'm positive there's not a right answer or a wrong answer here.
I like the facts, you know, just the straight facts.
Mike was a person with lots of leadership, and he proved that by being able to make senior patrol leader. He helped other boys in scouting so that they were able to advance.
I think I told you I had his name down wrong in the roll book. I had it spelled Laymor. And for weeks I called him by the wrong name, and he never even corrected me.
He has love of country, love of God, and love of family. I just think he's a good boy.
Doug?
I don't know.
Do you think one of the answers before that were given was it, or?
Well,
let him try
it up. Well, I don't know. I can't answer it.
No, not a worry. He just doesn't have a great deal of interest in what's going on. His outside life, really, has so much more glamour to it.
They spot you like in baseball, you know, and then they'd sponsor you, you know. And usually, like, if someone sponsors you, you know, that means you're going to be around motorcycles for a pretty long time, you know.
But basically, I just feel that I just want him to do what he wants to do and be happy. Maybe I'm just being too lenient with him. I really don't know.
If there's 100% turnout in all of the states, a person can have a majority of electoral votes by taking 19.7% of the popular vote.
I asked about the sign of the Declaration of Independence, people who'd signed the Declaration. And the textbook, and I expect every kid in the class to put down John Hancock, and he put down Button Gwinnett, of whom I've never heard.
Well, that's mod 6. They're all the same.
Oh, they are.
Mod 6. Oh, mod 6.
Yeah. Anytime he's interested in anything, we go to the library, research it, and we let him go on tours. He had a tour around the United States, and anything at all that's within our means that will help in his stimulation.
I like the lunch periods at the math club. I like that very much, but I don't know about school. I don't have any feelings. I don't think about it. 50.1% in all of the smallest states up to 270 electoral votes.
Yeah, if our system could be, do you understand what he said?
Following are 2 dramatic incidents presenting specific problems confronting teenagers in their struggle to understand themselves and their relationships with their school and home environments.
Well, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do?
Accept your own responsibility. I don't believe you're doing that.
I am accepting my responsibility.
I don't believe that, sir. I'm going to suspend you. Take this into the outer office, fill it out, take it home, and have your parents sign it.
I'll go to that class
you
before my parents will ever find out. You understand? This would destroy them.
Maybe I can do something. I'll try. If we let Sarah get away with this, we'd be setting a very dangerous precedent. We can't assume responsibility for the child's actions.
Well, the problem was all solved last Friday, and I can assure you that she's promised me, and I trust her, and she will go to class regularly from now on.
They just, well, I hate this is so cliche, but they don't understand me.
Sex is a big responsibility, young lady, and you're not going to bed until we discuss this. Do you hear me? Now, I'm your mother.
Look, Lindsay, this is the second day that you've stayed after school. You keep looking at me very directly in the eyes. Now, I'm sitting here with you, and I'm available to you if there's something you want to tell me. Or ask me.
There's really nothing.
I think it's just a phase at the moment. I think all parents must be going through a phase like this. There's nothing really to be concerned about, you know.
The last three documentaries present classroom techniques and models. It is understood that there is no one set of answers to help all teachers, but that effective use of such techniques must grow out of a shared need felt by both teacher and student.
I've been teaching for 15 years, and I find that my classroom is much less structured now than it was when I first started teaching. Well, as a result of the class meetings, I think I listen to the needs of the children more.
I did, too.
Come up here, Maury, and show us exactly what happened then.
I do like that.
What was accomplished by acting out the fight?
What I was trying to show the rest of the class is that this didn't accomplish very much. They're one pushing the other and the other pushing back, and I think I was just using that as an example for the other children to come up with some ideas.
You walk home all by yourself? Why? All the kids go this way and I go straight.
Which way do you go?
Straight. I go straight.
Would you like to walk home with Danetta? Okay. So you have somebody to walk home with, okay? I think as a result of our class meetings, she began to realize that the children in our room were genuinely interested in helping her, and I think she began to feel that the children were really trying to be her friends.
Since I'm blind, and you know you can't put up your hands today, you couldn't last time, but you did figure out a way of getting my attention by saying something like, oh, or just say my name. You can say my name. Say Mr. Leonzo. Any of you remember one of the things we talked about that you do when you teach somebody else something? One of the things you have to do?
What did you do to the E? Yeah, you dropped the E.
We did discuss that you had to control yourself because you might get a little bit frustrated, right? The person didn't learn what you wanted them to.
What is it? Disgusted.
What if the person doesn't learn something the same way you want to teach it?
Oh!
Somebody back there.
Well, you have to teach him the way that they do it because, like, things might have changed and they might have done it a different way. Baby dinosaurs were hatched from eggs. It's a baby dinosaur and it's a regular dinosaur. You are such a good reader.
In our classroom, we have a system that we call Alpha and Omega.
My worse than that.
The children in Omega plan their day more or less. The children in Alpha do not plan their day. They must go along with our plans. Being an Alpha means there's a schedule in the wall and that your time is structured for you.
What do you want for yourself as a member of Alpha? Get into Omega?
A child in Omega can plan their own day for the most part, realizing they have certain obligations.
Every day, everybody writes down what they did, and they put it in their book. Because, like, if like spelling's not down, then we know we have to do spelling.
For a child to learn self-direction is the most important thing, because if they don't have that,
then we're brainwashing children. They've got to be able to go their own learning way.
More time is spent with children and parents by teachers than by any other professional group. In many instances, the teacher is representative of the community for the child. The school, therefore, has the potential to help a child understand his and others' dependencies, feelings, fears, and joy. These films will find their value as discussion tools, reminding us that every experience, whether it be intense conflict or the shared joy of learning something new, can be one to grow on.